with all that's going on in the economy, I don't understand how HR ticking time bombs still have jobs. These should be the number one target for layoffs, even before the DEI hires, even though there's an almost 100% overlap there. Socially anxious scientist who sued because she was not invited to a Christmas party while sick loses claim. Well, at least the end result was good, but all the damage that she did to her employer, she's probably not going to have to reimburse that, will she? A socially anxious, that's the excuse, by the way. Oh, I'm just socially anxious. That's my excuse for doing what I did. A scientist who claims disability discrimination after she was not invited to her work Christmas party has lost her claim. Ecologist Shelby Kalman sued Echoes Ecology after she was deliberately not invited to a small festive gathering while off sick with anxiety-related issues. Like the epitome of an HR ticking time bomb. Holy crap. The 35-year-old who suffers from agoraphobia, a condition involving fear of leaving home or being in crowded places, tried to claim that being excluded from the 8-person work party amounted to disability discrimination. Man, now this is rich. So she claims that she has a phobia of leaving home or being in crowded places, and she's complaining that she didn't get invited out of her home into a crowded place. What were they supposed to do? Take turns individually partying with you in your own home or something? However, colleagues decided against inviting her because they believed attending would cause her further distress, particularly because she said she felt too overwhelmed to return to work at the time. Yeah, this is tough, man, because like regardless of whether she actually has a legit disability or not, she seems like a useless employee. Man, I wish I could use that as a fucking excuse. Yeah, sorry, boss. I just don't feel like coming in today. I'm just feeling too overwhelmed. An employment judge ruled that while the decision arose from her disability, it was justified by the circumstance, did not breach discrimination law. A tribunal heard that Ms. Kalman started working for Echoes Ecology as a consultant ecologist in April of current year -3 alongside 7 other colleagues. She suffered from ADHD, TISM, complex post-traumatic stress disorder, which she probably got from Twitter, and agoraphobia, has made the company aware of her conditions. And they still hired her knowing what a pain in the ass she was going to be. God, she's got the nose ring too. Holy shit. Every red flag. Ms. Kalman made several grievance complaints to the company, from a buildup of work stress to a lack of reasonable adjustments. What did I say? Did you guys think I was exaggerating when I said HR ticking time bomb? All she does is complain and get in everyone else's way. Why would anyone hire someone like this? In June of current year -2, she took a week off as a statutory sick pay after she had issues with her mental health and agreed she would have phased return to work following this. I bet the company was expected to pay her for that whole week too. From the beginning of July of current year -2, Ms. Kaufman went on sick leave, did not return to work until she resigned in February of current year -1. Dude, they let her get away with that shit? I mean, they were basically... they were letting her milk money from them for like 7 months. What the hell? But again, that's on them. They knew what they were getting into when they hired her. All right, during this time, Echoes Ecology got in touch with her to see if she was well enough to return to work. An occupational health report was made by an occupational therapist, which claimed Ms. Common needed adjustments to be made to allow her to return because of her disabilities, like flexible working hours and being able to work from home. Oh, maybe this entire thing was just one like long-term con and grift to allow her to work from home, but nobody else. Oh. The report also stated that she wanted to be exempt from team meetings and social gatherings so that she could miss them. And yet it hurt her so much that she was exempted from a social gathering. Yeah, someone's definitely lying here. After the report was produced, Ms. Coleman clarified in the meeting that she did not agree with the wording around the exemption from meeting and social gatherings because she enjoyed social gatherings and just wanted a choice. So how does that play in with your disability again? Oh, I just don't like the anxiety of being forced to do it. All right, although she was supposed to return to work in December, she said it was making her feel overwhelmed and discussed moving the return date into the new year. The company held the Christmas party in December. They decided not to invite Ms. Kaufman to this to avoid creating further anxiety for her. At this point, they probably just thought that she wasn't even with the company anymore. They said this decision was based on a report provided to them about her agoraphobia and also that she was too overwhelmed to return to work. So, what did she do during her time at that company that they paid for? Nothing. Like, she literally just caused them stress and cost them money. Ms. Kaufman sent an email saying that she had noticed that she was not invited to the Christmas party, and she was told that they thought it would be insensitive and cause her stress if they did, but apologized they misinterpreted the situation. The Tribunal ruled that not inviting Ms. Kaufman to the Christmas party was discrimination, but it was justified reaction to her comments about her mental health at the time. Oh my God, so she's a cosplay thought too. I bet she has no problems hanging out at fucking anime conventions. Wouldn't that be funny? No, that would be so great. Like if you could bust someone like this, like they claim they can't stand crowded spaces and you catch them at a convention. Hey, wait a minute. All right, Employment Judge Peter O'Donnell said this tribunal considers that this was because of something arising from a disability. That is the fact that she was absent from work. And Echoes Ecology's view was that it would be insensitive to invite her in circumstances where they understood mistaking that she would be unfit to attend, and that based on the report that she was seeking to be exempt from team meetings and social gatherings. So she wants to technically be employed at the company, still be paid by them, still show up for events to get free food and party, but not have to do any of the actual work, because that's just too overwhelming. There was, therefore, discrimination arising from disability in respect to the exclusion from the Christmas night out. However, the tribunal considers that this was objectively justified. Because Ecology clearly had a legitimate aim of seeking to avoid causing Ms. Kaufman additional distress of inviting her to an event where it appeared that she did not wish to attend and would not be fit to do so. The tribunal accepts it was not Ms. Kaufman's position that she did not wish to attend the Christmas night, but the tribunal also accepted it was Echoes Ecology's genuine belief that she did not, even if this was mistaken. There was a factual basis for Echoes Ecology's belief of the content of the Oates report that there was nothing to contradict this. Ms. Kaufman also unsuccessfully claimed for harassment, victimization, reasonable adjustment, and constructive dismissal. Yeah, this is literally going through the check boxes. She took out the forms for what she could sue for, and she's just checking every single one. Oh, yeah, I'm going to sue for this and for this and for this and for this. She's also a board director at Lily's Life Lessons, a business run by her mother. Oh, that makes sense. Totally not a Nepo hire. She got there on merit, and has a master's degree in ecology from the University of Bremen in Germany. Not going to be doing much with it. On the website, her strengths are described as creative problem-solving, digital strategy, and intuitive support, helping shape both structural foundations and soulful direction of the organization. When I could be bothered to show up and work because I'm going to be out on sick leave 99% of the time. God, so many of these resumes, like it's all just lying. I mean, to be fair, the companies lie in the job descriptions, so don't be too mad when the employees lie on their resumes, because it's just liars all around.